They were all. Hey everyone, and welcome to Rob Evans 365. It's day number 388. Recording this live from my gym workout. I'm in the gym. I'm on the treadmill. I'll tell you why I'm on the treadmill at the moment. In a moment. Wanted to check in with you. It's Sunday. It's a late Sunday afternoon, about to turn early evening here. There's a storm rolling in, so it's really dark outside. And wanted to see how you're going based on what we talked about yesterday, what action you've taken since then. I can tell you my morning got off to a bit of a slow one. I spent a bit of time sleeping in this morning. Sunday's my only sleep in of the week, and it was successfully interrupted by a couple of children. And waking up all hot and sweaty through the night. So to get a great solid sleep. And I have been pretty much sitting at my desk solid for over 6 hours. We've got up to have toilet breaks, refill water and get food in between, but pretty much for 6 hours solid as I was putting the final finishing touches on the book before it heads over to the proofreading. And I did a bunch of work on it yesterday and more work on it today. Man, there's so much involved when it comes down to those last little bits of making sure that formatting is okay, because it's just about to be handed over to the publisher in final format to say, okay, apart from some little finishing touches that you're going to put on it, it's ready to print. So I've got to make sure that it's right. So it is not 100% complete yet, but I've got it to a stage where I think I can pretty much hand it over to the proofreader. I probably need to add one page or add a section to the bottom of the bonus page or the top of the bonus page, indicating how people can get access to all the additional resources that are within the book, including videos and photos of exercises and so forth. So I've got to create a landing page for those, and I've got one part of the landing page done, but I need to create a whole other thing to do with the videos. I haven't quite worked out how to do that just yet, but I will get there. And then putting that web link into the book. So I think I'll be sending it over to the proofreader without that exact link being known. It doesn't really matter for the proofreader as long as I make sure that I get all the links into the book where appropriate. So pleased with what I've done. So much work, so much, and I'm sure I've missed things, which is why you get a proofreader to go through with a fine-tooth comb and a fresh set of eyes to just work out, okay, these are some extra things that have been done, need to be done and fixed up. Because I've found some more. I don't know how many times I've been through it now. It's almost like I'm too close to it. I'm not picking up, maybe the big things that may be different. So, for instance, have I got the right recipe names in the meal plans? Are they exactly right? I've picked up different headings for font size and stuff that are different. And I'm like, how did that become different? I'm sure they were all right before, and now they're showing up a little bit differently. So that's what the proofreader's for. And so to give you some idea as to the impact of sitting and working so conscientiously for so long, came to the gym. It's by the time I got in here, I'd say it was about 25 past 4 in the afternoon. I'd only done 2,200 steps. So that's how little I've been active today. It's so unlike me. So workout today is really just going to be walking, because 8 o'clock tonight We've got a big webinar with Kerry Potthast for introducing people to our 30-day Winter Wellness Challenge. So looking forward to that. And need to go home and prepare for that, have some dinner and stuff before it. And I wanted to make sure that I did my 10,000 steps today, which is going to mean a lot of walking on the treadmill. So it was a very overcast day, not like yesterday, so I didn't get outside. So I set myself a deadline to have the book finished by tonight, so I can send it over to the proofreader either tonight or tomorrow with all of my changes in place and some notes to him. So that'll give him about 7 days to get it done to meet the deadline with Morgan James. I'm expecting this week I should be seeing some drafts of some cover concepts, which will be exciting to get those. So once the cover's done, I can start marketing it in a bigger way, because I've got a page up there at the moment, but the front cover is not the actual book. So so I'm excited about that. The big announcement regarding the 365 is getting closer. I saw some parts of what I want to happen done yesterday, but approvals need to take place by other organisations, so I cannot announce it fully just yet. But I'm excited that the parts that were done have been done and they are working. It's just that it's only such a small portion of what I need to have done that I can't really talk about it too much just yet. Well, I can, but I don't want to until it's all done. I know, yes, it's all working fine, and all the content is where I want it to be. So I am excited about that. We're in our second year now, and that's an exciting thing. So rest of today for me is because I have been so busy with the book today. Some of the other health and fitness things that I normally would do today have slid a little bit in terms of, what I'm doing right now. I am doing it now, but my steps have been well down. So right now I'm probably up around 6,000, maybe right now, up from 2,000. I've been on the treadmill for about 30 or so minutes now. And I need to keep doing that because of the maintenance of my back and my hip and so forth. So I need to make sure that I'm doing at least 10,000 a day. I was intending to come in to do a leg workout today. I'm not going to have time to do that. So that's okay. I'll do it on Tuesday because Monday's normally a rest day. And it's also the day that I've been doing my fasting, so I can't do a workout on that day apart from just walking. And I haven't had a chance to get to the supermarket to get a few extra things that I need to make up an extra dish. That's okay, the freezer is still currently full. It's just that it kind of gives me the edge for the week, but I can do that tomorrow. I've got the kids in school holidays tomorrow. I think I have them for just tomorrow. Then their mum's got them for 3 days, then I've got them for about 5 days. So we'll have some fun tomorrow. And it's a day that I have Elizabeth working, so it means that I can focus on getting more of my things done while she's working with clients, but it also means I can take some time out to spend with the kids too. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And what I also like to do is, as you know, set myself up for success each day. So just looking into the week and saying, okay, what are the big things that I need to get done? And I can tell you now, obviously, one is getting the book off. And the next one would be about finishing off my financial year reporting and tax return and that kind of stuff. That would be another big one for this week. and getting people up and ready to go for the 30-day challenge. Had quite a few people interested, but I am also aware of what people are doing on 8 o'clock on a Sunday night, and it's not necessarily wanting to listen to a webinar. But this is the difference between success and failure, isn't it? Like I was talking about on a little Instagram TV video I did yesterday, that 6-minute video talking about, you know, the difference between me and you is really not as big a gap as you may think. It's just that I have decided to make optimizing my health an absolute priority in my life, so that I work on it every single day, and I'll never stop as long as I live. I'll just never stop. So, and what most people don't do is they just don't make that same decision. Because once you make that decision, you move mountains to make sure that you keep doing what's required. And that's the great thing about having me as a coach. I'll tell you exactly what it is that you need to do to get the outcome you want, the result that you want. It's very funny, I was going through some testimonials to put in the book at the end of each chapter just a few hours ago. And it was interesting just looking back and reading some of the old testimonials from people and looking at their results. Some of the people, are 8, 9 years old now in terms of their testimonials, but to read them and hear the emotion in their testimonial about the impact that I've been able to have on their life is really inspiring, because you forget, you just keep doing the same the same job in terms of maximising the results that you want to get for your clients. And sometimes, because there are so many of them, each one that I come across, obviously it has a big impact and it all comes flooding back, but it's not one of those things that we consistently do, is reflect on the good work that we've done for others. And every single one of them has their own really powerful story. They've all gone on their own journey, various ages, men and women, and to hear the impact that I've been able to help them achieve is really quite remarkable. And just a poignant reminder as to why I do what I do. I feel privileged, very privileged, lucky to do what I do, and to have the impact that I do. So the only difference is between me and you, I just committed to making the change. I made my change 30 years ago to say I'm never going to live like this ever again. And I've never looked back from the very first day that I stepped into a gym. So you can do it too. Don't just make the decision for now. Winter is obviously a great time of the year to be making these decisions, because it's not too hot, and you can get out there and you can work hard, not worry about overheating too much, and get some incredible outcomes as you head into spring. I think that's what's amazing about winter. It's where I perform my best in the year, is during winter, because you just don't have to worry about overheating and stuff. So I love that aspect of it. So last thing I will mention today is about the 30-day challenge. So after tonight, I will be putting it up on social media, so you can listen into the webinar and that you can still get involved. Essentially what we're going to do after the webinar is we'll be booking in appointments, 15-minute appointments with myself and Kerry Potthast, to talk about exactly what your goals are, so that we can make sure that we get the right program for you, so that it's a little bit more individualised rather than just some generic thing. You need to understand what are your specific goals, so that we can work out exactly which program is right for you. And even if you can't make the the webinar tonight, that's still going to be available to you. You've still got a week to get involved in the challenge. So that's an exciting prospect, because I know that there's some people that have said that they can't make it, and they still want to listen to it and still become involved. So that's what we're going to do with that. So if you are joining us for the webinar tonight, then thank you for doing so. Can't wait to be talking to you live with Kerry on the other side of the webinar. And if you're not listening to that, then shame on you. You have a great evening, whatever it is that you're doing. And I will talk to you tomorrow with some inspiring content. All right, have a great night. See you then.